what factors influenced you in selecting your current career?
That's a great question. I was influenced by my high school teacher. She saw a lot in me and she gave me an opportunity to prove myself. When I was 18, I was lost, not focused, pursuing the fast life, if you will. And, she said that I'm a great writer and that I need to focus my attention on the positive side of reality. She also said I would not want you to be another statistic as a minority male. And the way she spoke to me really motivated me. I was guided by a teacher that looked out for myself, for my interests, for my family. She spoke to me at a really powerful level and she motivated me to want more for myself.
Excellent. And I'm sure plenty of us can relate to that, right? Having that person in our lives that came at a time when we might have needed them most, right? And they might have not even known it themselves. So thank you for sharing that. And I'm glad that she's inspired you to now, and who would have known, right now you're a dean. So that's super exciting. Can you describe an example of a typical project you would work on?
100%. I would also like to mention that before I became a dean, I worked for a juvenile facility where I was a teacher for adolescents that were incarcerated. And that prepared me for my role as a dean. I'm 32 years old, which is relatively young. I started as a dean at 25. So I
Wow.
want to say that, yeah, so that opportunity presented itself. I worked 3 years at a residential center in Brooklyn. And then when I went to the interview, they offered me the opportunity to be the dean of a brand new school. I said yes, and I never looked back. So a lot of my work is similar to what Ms. Pascal was mentioning. A lot of social work, a lot of de-escalation, a lot of building with families. I do my best to make sure that the learning environment is devoid of interruptions. And I make sure that the teachers know how to connect with students at a level where they respond to. I don't know if I mentioned that I work for D75, which is students with disabilities and other impairments, whether they're physical or emotional. So I've taken a lot of time to learn about mental health so that I can give back to the students. A lot of the issues that teachers run into and administration run into can be avoided if people understand mental health and mindfulness, which is where I believe I focus. And I think I'm really good at connecting with the emotions of the person, de-escalating them before situations get explosive. And, thankfully, we've been able to contain a lot of students in a safe environment. And our school is beautiful because I feel like they feel like they're in general education. And that's the most important thing to me, where the students can come in and not feel, disrespected for their differences. So it's an honor. And basically, to sum up that answer, I would say if I had to encapsulate what I do, I am the balance of the school. Whatever they need is what I'm doing. If they need aggression, I'm aggressive. If they need love, I'm love. And if they need a father figure, I'm there. I'm whatever the school needs. And that's for both staff and students.
Make sure to check out the My Career tab on the BC Navigator app, where you can track your career progress based on the amount of credits you've earned, stay updated on upcoming events from the Magner Center, and watch our videos for insight and advice on your career field.